scoundrel. Look at how you've bullied your sister. She always sacrifices herself to protect you. And what about you? Harmed her vital essence. You are just an ungrateful wretch who bites the hand that feeds her.
I didn't. I told you it wasn't me.
And you still refuse to admit your mistake? Our Liu family never deprived you of food and clothing. What else are you dissatisfied with? What sin did our Liu family commit? To give birth to you, this fiend who harms your own kin?
Fiend? You, this fiend. If you want revenge, take my life. Why did you have to take revenge on my grandson? And my daughter's life? Why?
Fiend. Am I not your daughter? Why do you insist on being so partial to sister and refuse to listen to a single word of my explanation?
It was precisely because I knew you could take care of Yuru that I gave birth to you. If I had known you would harm Yuru, I should have strangled you early on.
Is that so? You trust her that much?
Of course. Your sister is inherently kind, obedient and filial. How could she compare to a vicious woman like you?
I admit that sister is lickable. But I am not some fiend either. Even if you refuse to believe me, you should at least look at the surveillance footage. Was it me who pushed her? Or did sister fall down herself? It's crystal clear in the surveillance footage.
Enough! How long are you going to keep being so stubborn? You are just jealous of your sister for receiving mommy and dad's favoritism, so you want to destroy everything she has.
That's right. Yuru, who wouldn't even step on an ant. How could it be possible for her to harm her own flesh and blood? Unlike you, utterly cold-blooded. What kind of ruthless and vicious things you are capable of doing?
Why? Why was it my child who was lost? Why wasn't it you? Why?
I already said it wasn't me.
You wicked creature. Today, you must apologize to your sister and the child she miscarried.
Even if I talk until my mouth is sore, you still won't believe me. Then just watch the surveillance footage directly. Let's see who this fiend really is.
I see you won't shed a tear until you see the coffin. Then let's watch the surveillance footage, so that you can never argue your way out of this again.
I just asked. The servants were all at their posts at the time. Ziwei, she.
Guyan Cheng. What are you doing?
Sorry, wife. I'll buy you a new one.
Is that the point? I'm going to fix the phone.
Why did you throw it away? Sister is already because you didn't take good care of her, and something happened. Why are you still playing on your phone? Be sensible, alright?
My husband has always listened to me. Why is he so strange today? He did it on purpose. Gu Yancheng, you are doing this intentionally. What do you mean? You were also involved in this matter. When sister fell down the stairs, where were you?
Ziwei, you cannot fail to clear your own suspicion, and then suspect me.
Then why did you destroy the surveillance video? Isn't it because you feel guilty?
I also did it too. Prove your innocence, which is why I went to ask the servants about their movements. I didn't know there was surveillance on the phone. Besides, when sister had the accident, I was in the study on a call with a client. How about this? I'll have the client call you.
Enough! Gu Yan Cheng, stop acting. You're just here to shield Lu Wei, aren't you? I see that inside this phone. There is absolutely no surveillance footage.
I almost believed the words of you, unfilial daughter. What surveillance video? It's all a lie.
You deliberately broke it. There is fundamentally no surveillance footage to view. Even if there was, it would have been synthesized beforehand.
All right, if you don't believe my evidence, then call the police. Let the police investigate the truth and restore my innocence.
Today, the Liu family, because of you, ungrateful wretch, has been utterly disgraced. How will we ever raise our heads in ganking from now on?
Dad! Dad! Calm down.
Unfilial daughter, what nonsense are you talking about? Hurry up and come over here, and bow your head to your father and admit your mistake.
Ziwei, calling the police is bad for the family's reputation. Stop angering Dad. Hurry up and apologize to him.
I am not wrong. Why should I apologize? If I don't call the police Am I supposed to bear the title of fiend and be humiliated by others?
You! Lüi, have you made enough trouble? You caused your sister to tragically lose her child, and now you are still intentionally provoking your father. Are you trying to destroy the Lü family before you are satisfied?
I destroyed the Lü family before Bai Ximing married into the family. It was me who slept only 4 hours a day to help the group overcome danger. I went abroad to negotiate business, was kidnapped, and the kidnappers took a video. Yet all you cared about was whether the contract seal was intact. Just when I finally managed to gain a firm footing, just one sentence from you, let older sister live a better life, and you readily handed over the fruits of my hard work. The family photo always only had the 3 of you, and now you tell me that I am the one who wants to ruin the Lü family. Don't you find that ridiculous?
As a child of the Lü family, helping the company overcome its difficulties is what you ought to do. Are you suggesting that I, your father, should thank you?
I think she has just gotten used to running wild outside these past few years. She has long lost all affection for her own parents and older sister.
Lüi, are you trying to force your sister to die?
The film was
She already finds it
translated
difficult to speak.
and narrated by M.
Do you want me to kneel down and beg you? Before you will allow your sister to feel even a little bit better? You!
That's right. You all want her to have a good life. But you have never cared about my feelings, never acknowledged my efforts, and never once treated me as your daughter. You only treated me as an accessory to my older sister. But it doesn't matter. This time I choose to protect myself. If I had known, you won't believe me. So before coming here, I already reported it to the authorities.
You! How dare you? Hello, may I ask who Ms. Lüi is?
I am Lüi.
The detailed situation, we have already understood. The mobile phone surveillance footage, we will restore it as quickly as possible.
That, officer, don't listen to her nonsense. She clearly harmed my wife. Hurry up and take her away for re-education.
Exactly. She has been jealous of her older sister since childhood. She cannot stand to see her sister doing well.
Officer, we apologize for the trouble. This unfilial daughter is just crying wolf while being the thief. That surveillance video is fake. There is really no need to waste time listening to her explanation. We will fully support your work, officer. Handle it however it should be handled. Even if she goes to jail, our Lü family, having produced such a disgrace, will absolutely not shield her.
Do you see? No one believes what you say.
These are my family members, who will never believe anything I say. What fairness was I still hoping for? Since this is the case, there is nothing for me to miss.
I absolutely will not allow anyone to tarnish the reputation of the Lü family across generations. I, Lü Yuanfeng, will uphold righteousness and eliminate a relative today.
What a fine example of sacrificing kinship for justice. If it weren't for this slight blood relation, I would have thought I was some enemy of your Lü family. Why are you so eager to push me out to take the blame? I think this debt of birth fundamentally doesn't exist.
You unfilial daughter. You must speak with a conscience. When I was pregnant with you back then, because of the abnormal fetal position, how much suffering did I endure inside the operating room? I stayed for a day and a night. Only then did I manage to give birth to you. Our Lü family provided you with fine clothes and rich food, gave you food, gave you clothes, gave you shelter, supported your education, and even allowed you to go to the group to gain experience. You made a mistake yourself, yet you refused to admit it. And now you're attacking the people who gave birth to you and
The
raised
film
you.
was
Yes,
translated
you did
and
give birth to
narrated
me,
by M.
but did you
Media.
ever raise me? When I was little, I was raised by a wet nurse. Since childhood, I have always lived in the nanny's room, while my sister lived in the brightest master bedroom in the house. After becoming an adult, I quickly went out on my own to work and earn my living expenses. The performance I achieved for the company has long since repaid that small investment you made. Your debt of birth was also repaid long ago when you repeatedly drew my blood to treat my sister's illness. It was settled then.
You!
You haven't angered me enough. Now you want to anger your mother too?
The
Do you have a
film was
heart at all?
translated
A little,
and
but not
narrated
much.
by M.
Since you have already said you want to prioritize righteousness over family loyalty, then anything more I say is pointless. I might as well take this opportunity. I, Lüi, will completely sever ties with all of you.
My sister just wanted to get Mommy and Dad's attention. She just used the wrong method. Don't blame her.
Unfilial daughter, look at your sister. You caused her miscarriage. Yet she is still defending you.
How could I have given birth to a daughter like you just because you were jealous of your sister? You heartlessly killed her child.
You clearly knew how difficult it was for you, Rue, to get pregnant. You pretended to care for her diligently, but secretly you were full of malice. How could the Liu family have such a cruel woman like you? You ought to be sent to prison.
I just said, I am severing ties with the Liu family. If you want to send me in, you need evidence. Stop acting like a cornered dog biting wildly here.
You!
Stop talking, all of you. Zhao Wei is going to sever ties. We can't send her to prison.
I knew why you were being so defiant. So you were deliberately provoking us, afraid of going to prison.
This tactic of retreating to advance was used quite well. This Liu Wei is truly deeply scheming. I thought she genuinely wanted to leave the wealthy family. We were almost fooled by her. Exactly.
Unfilial daughter, haven't you caused enough disgrace already? Kneel down for me immediately. Apologize to your sister.
It's alright, Dad. Don't blame Zhao Wei. She just made a mistake in the heat of the moment. As for leaving the Liu family, look at your sister. If you were half as sensible as your sister, would we have to treat you this way?
Wife, you are too kind. You are still speaking up for this murderer.
I think this matter might not have been done by Zhao Wei. There are some things I want to discuss with her privately. Even now, you still believe her? Please,
The
Mommy.
film was translated and
right, then.
narrated by M Media.
We will wait outside the door. If you need anything, just ring the bell and call me. Let's go!
Sister, I can't figure you out. Why are you still speaking up for me? Did you really try to frame me? Sister, you are the one trying to frame me. Why exactly are you doing this?
You were clearly trying to harm me, and you even killed the child I cherished so much. You clearly were just as much as I was looking forward to my child. Why would you still harm me?
When you were pregnant, sister, we dreamed together about how we would raise this hard one child in the future. Sister, I heard that a child's early education is very important. We must find a good teacher for our little nephew.
You are smart and excellent. The cub's first teacher must be you.
I can be one too. Then let him write poetry at 1, recognize characters at 3, and be able to read contracts at 5. How could you, sister, possibly use a child to frame me? Why did things turn out this way?
The whole family was looking forward to my child. Why on earth? Did you harm my child?
Sister, put down the knife. That's dangerous.
Get away from me. Murderer. Get away. Rebellious daughter. What did you do to your sister?
Wife? You're hurt.
Rue! Are you alright? Liu Wei, look what you've done to your sister. Look at the state you've driven her into. Do you want her to completely break down before you are satisfied?
It's my fault. I failed to protect the Liu family's heir properly.
Don't worry. You have suffered such great harm. I have decided to give you 30% of the company's shares as compensation. Reclaiming Liu Wei's shares as punishment for her.
These are my family members, so biased to this extent. Even what I deserve must be snatched away. I was clearly the one who got hurt. Why must you use the fruits of my labor to compensate her?
That's what you deserve. It's retribution for harming you, Rue.
Exactly. If he hadn't hurt you, Rue, how could she have gotten so agitated and injured you?
Dad. Mommy, don't get worked up. Both of you. Ziwei just misspoke.
What do you mean misspoke? I struggled and worked my way up from the grassroots for so many years. Why should my efforts be negated? Always giving way to my older sister.
When I first conceived you, it was so you could accompany Rue. She is not in good health. It is your duty to take care of her.
That reason again. Over 20 years. I compromised for her again and again. I gave up the school I liked. I gave up my dreams. My entire life has been for her. Lu Yu-ru, I thought as long as I took good care of her, you would acknowledge me as your daughter. Acknowledge everything I have done. But what is the result? In your eyes, there is simply no daughter named me. In my previous life, I lost everything, even lost myself, trying to please them. What I got in return was still distrust and abuse in their hearts. There is only one daughter, Lu Yu-ru.
Tormenting your mother since birth. Born sharp-tongued and aggressive. Refusing to be managed. Not as gentle and filial as Yu-ru. You even harmed your own sister? What right do you have to criticize us?
Exactly. Since you feel that you are in the Lu family, living such a wronged life. Why didn't you leave earlier? Isn't it because you covet the Lu family's wealth and status, acting like a virtuous person? You really know how to put up a facade.
Bai Ji-ming, aren't you just afraid that I will return to the company and threaten your position? Don't worry, I only want what I deserve. As for the rest, I don't care for it at all. As for you, so many years of deep sisterly affection, it's truly a joke. I am determined to find the real culprit and clear my name.
Have some water. Wife? I just saw that. Mommy and Dad were furious, so I spoke on their behalf. I definitely stand on your side, regardless whether you leave the Lu family or not. I support whatever you want to do.
The matter of Lu Yu-ru's miscarriage has too many suspicious points, but she certainly wouldn't, harming her own flesh and blood. If she didn't stage this herself, then who exactly is the murderer?
Don't think about it so late. You are already injured. You should rest well. Don't worry. Leave the rest of the matters to me. You are just as strong-willed. You should rely on me. Otherwise, what use is having a husband like me?
All right, then I'll rely on you completely.
That's right. Don't worry. Wait until these matters are all dealt with. You can go and do what you want to do. When that time comes, let's have another child. Our family of 3 will close the door and enjoy our own happiness.
That sounds good. Where is he? Gu Yancheng, what is he doing going into my sister's room?
Don't worry. The rest of the matters, leave them all to me.
My husband has always protected me. I was bullied during the day. He wouldn't be doing something foolish, would he?
You should rely on me. Otherwise, what use is having a husband like me? Ro, you were scared today by that crazy woman, weren't you? Come, let me hold you.
Where is she?
That woman is already asleep. Don't worry about her. We haven't been intimate for a long time. I've missed you terribly. This matter we have been planning for so long. It will soon be over. Once she is driven out of the Lu family, I will come to you every day. Let's have another child.
Why? Gu Yancheng, we have been married for so many years, yet you are involved with my older sister. Why are you doing this to me?
Before,
The film was
we could only
translated and narrated
be intimate
by
2 or 3
Media.
times a month. After she gets out of the Lu family, as long as Bai Ziming is not home, I will come to you every day. I'm just afraid you won't be able to handle it. Who is there?
little worried.
It's fine. It's this late already. I estimate. It's just some passing cleaner. Ro. You must be exhausted from the day too. Let me help you relax.
Gu Yancheng, Lu Yuru, you two bastards. I must make you too. Pay the price.
We will now vote by show of hands. Those who agree to let Lu Yuru become the Lu Group's largest shareholder, please raise your hands.
Lu Wei, unfortunately, everything you wanted now belongs entirely to me.
Good daughter. Dad is handing the company over to you now. You must recover quickly.
I object.
Lu Wei, who gave you the audacity to trespass into the shareholders' meeting? Where are the guards? Guards, drag her out.
Esteemed shareholders, do you really intend to hand the Lu Group over to a murderer?
Lu Wei, what nonsense are you spouting? Now hurry up and get out.
I have already uncovered the truth. The matter of Lu Yuru's miscarriage was entirely orchestrated by herself. She killed her own child.
Are you kidding me? This is all your fault, I think. You just want the company shares, and are fabricating facts out of thin air here.
Yan Cheng, why are you just standing there? Hurry up and take her away.
All right. Ziwei, stop making a scene. Let's go home and talk about it later. Lu Wei, are you crazy?
Whether I'm crazy or not, aren't you the one who knows best? The surveillance video on my phone has been repaired. Lu Yuru fell down the stairs herself.
I see you are utterly unrepentant, even now. You are still using these fake videos
translated
to slander your
and
sister.
narrated by M.
Xiao Wei, just admit your mistake. This is a family matter. Don't make a spectacle of us here.
You are still making trouble for your sister. I think I need to resort to extreme measures before you, this rebellious daughter, will admit your mistake. Someone.
Wait. You claim the video is fake. Then what if I tell you my sister was never pregnant at all? Gentlemen, why don't you take a closer look at the supposedly pure and flawless eldest miss of the Lu family? 3 months ago, she already went to a private clinic and had a D&C procedure.
This is
3 months ago, Lu Yuru already had a miscarriage. Inside is the detailed hospital report, along with her personal signature.
Impossible. Yuru was clearly pregnant. Yuru, our baby is fine, right?
That's impossible. She couldn't possibly know.
This report is clearly fabricated. A fabricated piece of paper. Can it compensate for Yuru's morning sickness? 7 months of hardship? She didn't even dare take painkillers. Where were you?
fabricated, all fabricated. Wicked girl. I see you are determined to drive your sister to ruin.
Haven't you caused enough disgrace already? Do you really want to harm big sister this much? You.
Shut your mouth. Are you a Lu? You have no right to speak here.
Esteemed shareholders, you have all seen it. Lu Wei fabricated evidence, slandering her own sister. I officially announce today the cancellation of Lu Wei's status as heir, and she will never be allowed to interfere in the group's business.
Isn't this too hasty? After all, Lu Wei previously contributed a lot to the company. Doing this is truly inappropriate.
That's right, she brought evidence. Regardless of whether it's true or false, we should at least take a look before drawing a conclusion.
Esteemed shareholders, you have also seen that I came here today with these documents to terminate your meeting. Firstly, I want to clear my own name. Secondly, it is to let you clearly see Lu Yuru's true colors. The company cannot be handed over to someone like her.
I think you are just afraid of going to jail, which is why you deliberately used a dirty trick to harm Yuru.
Brother-in-law, speaking of which, you are also a victim. You were deceived, yet you are still backing her up.
What do you mean by that?
I anticipated long ago that you would say this. So a few days ago, I already sent an email titled Comprehensive Physical Examination for Pregnancy Preparation and New Life to my brother-in-law. I saw that my brother-in-law has already gone for the examination, and the results should be out today. The hospital will send them directly to the email address. I certainly can't fake this, can I?
So it was you who did it.
That's right. Wasn't this just to let my brother-in-law recuperate, so that it would be easier for my sister to get pregnant again?
Lüi, what exactly are you trying to do?
Brother-in-law, you are infertile. The child that was aborted was not yours at all.
That's impossible. How dare you slander your sister? What a vicious heart you have.
You're talking nonsense. Ru's child was the result of the two of us diligently preparing for pregnancy. It couldn't possibly be.
Ziming, you absolutely must not be deceived by her. She just can't stand the sight of you two having a good relationship and a child. She is deliberately trying to sow discord between you. Don't believe her, she's talking rubbish. The child belongs to Ziming and me. No way! CEO Bai is infertile.
The CEO of the group being cuckolded. If this gets out, it will truly become the laughingstock of Genking.
Lüi, I never thought you could be this malicious. You actually ruined your sister and brother-in-law's relationship, and even spread sexual rumors. All these years, I truly misjudged you.
Your sister has been kind and dutiful since she was little. She barely even dated. The relationship between the couple has always been very good. How could you with just a few words? So, discord between them? You want to escape punishment? That is simply wishful thinking.
Hello. Okay, just send the electronic version to my email. Thank you for your trouble.
Brother-in-law, it seems the results are out. Aren't you going to look?
How could this be? Ru, this miscarried child. What exactly happened?
It's all Lüi's conspiracy.
Who exactly did you have this child with?
Ru, the doctor said you need quiet rest. Please don't get agitated. Ziming, you absolutely must not be deceived by Lüi. You must believe Ru. She's not that kind of person.
Ru is physically frail and stays at home all year round. It's impossible for her to go out and find someone else. This is all Lüi, a tactic to sow discord between you and your wife.
You should use your brain when making up lies. Ru doesn't usually go out much, so it's impossible for her to cheat. You black-hearted, rebellious daughter. Aren't you afraid of creating bad karma through slander? When you go to hell, your tongue will be cut out.
These are my parents, blind in heart and eyes, always refusing to give me even a shred of trust, and constantly insulting and cursing me. Since that is the case, I don't need to give them any respect anymore, because the person she cheated with is my husband.
It was you. It was you. You slept with my wife.
Don't listen to her nonsense. That photo was fabricated. My elder sister and I truly have no relationship whatsoever.
That's right, Ziming. It must be Lüi. She's afraid of being arrested by the police, so she deliberately, repeatedly, slandered Ru. You must trust your wife. Never trust an outsider.
Outsider? That's true. I am an outsider to your Lü family. You have never treated me as a member of the Lü family.
Lüi, you cannot use this malicious tactic to gain our approval and absolve yourself of guilt. If you apologize to your sister and brother-in-law now, I can consider using the Lü family's connections to lessen your punishment.
So I should thank you for giving me a lighter punishment? How ridiculous. After being married for so many years, although I failed to see clearly the true nature of the scoundrel that you are, but I still know you. Given Gu Yancheng's many years of doing things and his habit of keeping backups, these examination reports and photos are exactly what I found on his computer. If you don't believe me, you can go and check for yourselves to see who is telling the truth.
You looked at my computer. Mommy and Dad. It must be her. She tampered with my computer. How could I possibly be involved with my elder sister? If you don't believe me, you must at least believe in my elder sister's character.
Ru absolutely couldn't do something so morally corrupt. It must be Lüi, deliberately framing Yuru. What evidence do you have to prove that you personally saw Yan Chang and Yuru having an affair?
Funny you should ask. I actually did see it with my own eyes. I heard everything that night in the hospital. Gu Yancheng took advantage of my deep sleep and went to see her. I also retrieved the hospital surveillance footage. It was pulled out.
Impossible.
Whether you believe it or not, a fact is a fact.
This... Now, how did she find out? I never thought she was this kind of person.
It's okay, Ro. Once Lüi is arrested, I will have more time to spend with you. Then we can have a baby together. Those are all fake videos. They are fake videos she synthesized.
Stop talking nonsense.
The
You
film
need to
was
be gentler.
translated
It's all your fault for
and
not restraining
narrated
yourself.
by M.
You caused us
Media.
to lose the child. Next time, there won't be a scapegoat.
Sister. Such a wonderful scene. Should be shared with everyone.
No, Ziming, believe me.
She hooked up with my husband and got pregnant, but they played too roughly, and the child was lost long ago. Then she padded her stomach to fake the pregnancy. When the due date approached and she couldn't hide it anymore, she used a miscarriage to frame me. This both covered up their relationship and allowed me to be stripped of my inheritance rights and kicked out of the Lü family so they could continue their secret affair, killing two birds with one stone.
Don't listen to her nonsense. We absolutely did not.
No wonder. Your belly was showing, yet you wouldn't let me listen to the fetal movement. So it was a fake belly all along. How could you do this to me?
It's not my fault. You only ever know how to work. When I married you, I felt like a widow.
I worked hard without any complaints. Also, you could have a good life. Yet you secretly hooked up with someone else behind my back.
So what? You are still a man who cannot have children. You couldn't give me what I wanted.
You...
In the end, you can't entirely blame Yuru for this. Jiu Yan Chang, how could you do such a thing?
When you joined the company, I helped you everywhere. Why did you ruin my family?
What kind of help? You only ordered me around. I was like a lackey, following behind you, and had to satisfy you in everything.
You scoundrel! I'll kill you.
How dare you hit me?
Enough, brother-in-law. Gu Yancheng is just a bad man. You don't deserve this.
When all is said and done, it's because you failed to control your own husband. You can't even control your own man. Truly useless.
He cheated. Is that my fault? Gu Yancheng, when you pursued me back then, you swore an oath. You said, if you ever had second thoughts, you would compensate me with everything and leave the house with nothing. You haven't forgotten, have you? You had no job after graduation. I was the one who took out all my savings to help you start your business. It ultimately failed. I didn't blame you in the slightest. The contracts you couldn't secure. I was the one who smiled and drank with others, drinking until I had stomach bleeding to help you finalize them. Even when your mother was hospitalized, you said you were new to work and didn't have time. And I was the one who waited on her, handling her waste. All these years, I have a clear conscience regarding you. But what about you? Why did you betray me and even conspire with my own older sister to frame me?
I didn't betray you, it was all. That woman seduced me. She instructed me to do this. She said that she was the Lü family's true heir. If I didn't do this, she wouldn't let us off easily.
It was clearly you who thought Lüi was boring in bed, like a dead fish, which turned you off. You were the one who said I made your heart race the most. And you actively came looking for me.
You say you're a married woman. What makes you worth my admiration? And you're a mute who can't even speak cry out. The fact that anyone would want you. That's all because of the Lü family's wealth that propped you up. Stop taking undue credit for yourself.
Jiu Yan Cheng, our Lü family treated you well. How can you insult my precious daughter like this?
Your daughter herself is unchaste, immoral. Don't blame others. Furthermore, she even tried to frame her own younger sister. If word gets out, she's no good person either.
You!
Yuru. You are the one the family dotes on the most. Why would you do such a thing? Hurting your sister?
Just because I am a mute. And she is not.
The film was translated
The eldest miss is
and
beautiful,
narrated
yes,
by M.
but
Media.
unfortunately, she's a mute. The eldest miss might never get married in her lifetime. It's hard for a mute person to marry well. I guess second miss will have to take care of her for life. Why is she physically sound? Able to strive outside. And even have a considerate husband. While I'm scorned everywhere. Only able to endure loneliness at home.
I never thought that I, who envied my older sister since childhood, and was favored by my parents, would actually be the object of my older sister's jealousy.
With her around, I will always be that. Disabled eldest miss. She's the smart and independent second miss. She owes me all of this. You Rue. What grievances do you have? Just tell mommy. If anyone dares to bully you, our Liu family will absolutely not let them off.
That's right, daughter. Your parents have always loved you dearly. You shouldn't harm yourself. Just because of a few words from others.
Besides mommy and dad, everyone else laughs at me. Calling me a disabled person who cannot speak. Lu Wei was clearly born for me. Why should she live a better life than me?
Older sister. I have envied you since I was little. Mommy and Dad favored you, gentle and obedient. They only thought of you whenever there was something good. You say I am independent. That is because I had no one to rely on. I could only rely on myself to fight for a future. But even so, I still protected you. When I learned you were pregnant, I was happier than anyone. I prepared many gifts for my future little nephew. But in the end, it was just a joke. This farce truly should end. From now on, I no longer have you as an older sister. The injury on my forehead will also lead to a charge of intentional assault against you. As for you, marital infidelity, wait for the court summons.
What are you doing? Your older sister merely made a small mistake. If she apologizes to you, this matter will be over. We are sisters. What kind of behavior is it to take this to court?
Excuse me, Mr. Liu. From the moment you said you would righteously eliminate a relative, I had already decided that I would completely sever ties with your Liu family. The agreement to sever ties, my lawyer will also send to you.
You.
What nonsense are you talking? In your body flows the blood of our Liu family. You are a part of us. If there are any conflicts within our family, we can just resolve them privately. Why must you go to such lengths?
Miss Lu Wei has filed a civil lawsuit. Comrades Liu Ru and Gu Yancheng, please, come with us.
Younger sister. I was misled by a bad man. I am your older sister. You can't hand me over to the police.
When you poisoned yourself, when you fell down the stairs, how could I not have thought about it? I am your sister, you know.
Wife, it was all that woman. She seduced me with her sweet talk and flattery. I only wanted to make a name for myself and give you a better life. Have you forgotten? Every time you were ostracized in the Liu family, it was always me who stood in front, protecting you. We have so many years of marital affection. How can we just break up like this?
That's right. Let's count. We've known each other since university. That's 10 years already.
That's right, wife. On our 18th birthday coming of age ceremony, I swore an oath to protect you completely throughout this life. This time, I just slipped up momentarily. I swear on my life. As long as you forgive me, I will never be unfaithful again in the future. I will definitely live a good life with you.
Really?
Really, wife. Didn't we agree to have a child? A family of 3, and be happy forever?
Then let's forget about it. A child born to a bad man like you would probably also be black-hearted. It's better not to come out and harm society.
You.
Oh right. Swear less often in the future. Be careful that heaven might actually believe your oath and take your life. Then you'll only be able to cry to the king of hell.
Wife.
The only value of an oath is proving that the moment you spoke it, you briefly managed to deceive yourself. Love yourself before loving others. In this life,
The
I
film
live
was
for myself.
translated and narrated by M Media.
Hello, CEO Lou.
Wait. Just withdraw the lawsuit. Your sister inside. She's already sick. Do you really want to treat her like this?
That's right. Mommy and Dad apologize to you. We neglected you before. Don't take your anger out on your sister. She already knows she was wrong. Just forgive her.
If I had been the one slandered and put inside by my sister, I beg you, would you have let me go?
Daughter, it's all Mommy's fault. Just forgive Mommy.
As long as you agree to withdraw the lawsuit, I am willing to let you directly inherit the family business. From now on, you will be the head of the Lou family. We will all listen to you.
Even until the very end. They still want to protect my sister. They are truly hopeless. You all saw it. Leaving the Lou family, I can live a better life. As for Liu Yuru, she dared to collude with Gu Yancheng to privately embezzle public funds. Multiple crimes are being punished concurrently. This mess in your Lou family cannot be resolved just by me withdrawing the lawsuit. Even if it were possible, I still don't want to forgive. This is all your retribution for spoiling her. Fend for yourselves.
Wait.
Wait.
To hell with the Liu family. Next target. Secured 300 million.